Which teams, though, will be smiling more? Which fans will be smiling more than others? Because that is another reality as well, that as the tournament goes on, some are smiling more than the others. Well, historically, the MI fans have always had the most to smile about. Mumbai fans, 4-time winners. Let's have a look at that team first in our curtain raiser. Let's have a look at defending champions. Such an odd team. It's odd. They win in odd years, right? 13, 15, 17, 19. But they will want to get even with the calendar and say we can win in an even year as well. But let's have a look at that team. Rohit Sharma, of course, their captain, who has said that he will open the batting with Quinton de Kock. That is looking like a strong team. I have questions. But first, Harsha, we will just take your opinion on the squad.
The big difference that you see there is there's no Lasith Malinga. Some new players have come in. Chris Lynn and Coulter Nile has come in, and Trent Bolt has come in. So, but otherwise, you look around the rest of the sides, and there's a churn. You look at the Mumbai Indians, and you look at them in 17. Not a lot of change around. The core is still the same. The core is still Rohit Sharma, Kieron Pollard, Pandya this time. But that is the core, and around that core, this team is built, and everyone knows what each other does. There's a certain comfort factor with being with each other. There's match all over. They like playing on bouncier tracks. This is a team picked for the Wankhede Stadium, where even if Malinga is not there, you play Bolt, you play Coulter, you play Bumrah, you play and you bat deep. We'll wait and see what the situation here is. In the PSL, fast bowlers have got more wickets than spinners, though that could be because in Pakistan there's a date tree and there's a fast bowlers tree. So I don't know whether that is the reason, but we'll wait and see. My feeling is first half wickets will be good. The second half we'll wait and see. So Mumbai will all time start favourites, but as you said, that odd even factor, they've got to prove they can win 2 in a row.
And the thing is that there is, of course, they're playing in Abu Dhabi. They're based in Abu Dhabi along with Kolkata. And the thing that is being said about Abu Dhabi, or what you've noticed historically, is that out of the 3, it's going to be perhaps the slowest pitch. Well, there's not much to choose from there, but still, they're saying, and that's not the team, like you said, is made for Wankhede. So maybe they feel the pinch a little bit. But then you go and you look at their squad and you say, well, they've got enough options for a low and slow pitch as well. It's not like they're going, Thantan Gopal if it's a slow and low pitch, Joy.
Yeah, I agree with you, but I still say that they're better off in a fast pitch. They do have Rahul Chahar. They do have maybe Anukul Roy coming in. They will have Kunal Pandya bowling a bit. But still, the overwhelming advantage that they had with their fast bowlers, that will be nullified to a certain extent. That's not to say that they're still not a very high quality squad, and there's an extremely high quality squad. But also, I wouldn't be surprised to see Jayant Yadav play a bit.
Yeah.
Because these are the kind of conditions that suit him. Remember one thing, in Mumbai traditionally, when they went and played in CSK, they played Anukul Roy, who's this young spinner from Jharkhand, and they used him a lot in turning tracks because they felt that the track. So one of the things is that Rohit does play, he plays according to the tracks, he plays according to the opposition. So they will be using their spinners. Those will be inexperienced spinners compared to the kind of really high quality fast bowlers they have. If those spinners can come good, this is a very, very good team as always.
Yeah. And hit one-legged 2 lefties against a CSK team. The reason was they don't have top order left-handers, and now with no Raina, there is no left-hander till Jadeja. So that.
Here's the thing, though. You know that Rohit Sharma has put his hand up and saying he's going to open, which is great because you can't get 3 double centuries in white ball cricket in one-day internationals and then say I'm not going to open for my club side. So he's going to open. Quinton de Kock's a right-left combination, very successful for MI last season, QDK, so he's going to be there. Now I want to talk to you gentlemen about the rest of their batting order, because you have Chris Lynn over there, you have Ishan Kishan over there. Now remember, Surya Kumar Yadav is somebody that Rohit Sharma has a lot of faith in. If you saw, and I'll tell you, if you saw the MITV video on Surya Kumar Yadav's birthday, which was a few days ago, Rohit has come on camera and said that Sky, I predict that an India cap is in your future soon. If a captain says that, he's going to play you in the 11 of Mumbai, right? I mean, it's showing a lot of faith. Yeah. So what are you doing then? Are you playing Ishan on 3, Sky at 4, and then you're playing Pandya and Pollard at 5 and 6, or two Pandyas and Pollard at 5, 6, 7, that's way too low for them, isn't it?
It is. I mean, you play Surya Kumar Yadav at 3. I think that's a given. Then blank. 5, 6, 7 are Pollard, Pandya. Now, if 1, 2, 3 bat long enough, then 4 drops back to 7. Pollard, Pandya come up. I would actually, as I said in the blog before, I would like to see Hardik Pandya, who I think is going to become more a batting all-rounder as his career develops, coming up at 4, come what may, and keep Ishan Kishan as the floater down at 6 or 7. And if as Joy said, you play Jayant Yadav depending on the conditions, then you don't play Ishan Kishan. But the other big factor is if Quinton de Kock doesn't get going on the slow tracks, Ishan Kishan keeps wickets, Chris Lynn goes to open, the base covered. They like Bumrah bowling at the end, so they don't want him too much at the start. There they've got Trent Boult who'll get the ball to move. He'll probably bowl the first three of the top. You can actually have Coulter-Nile batting at 7 in this lineup if everyone goes up. So they'll continue to play, I think, 2 overseas fast bowlers, Bumrah, and don't be surprised at all if it starts to slow down, the pitches start to slow down. Don't be surprised if Hardik Pandya comes and starts bowling to become almost a third fast spinner.
Joy, a word on Hardik Pandya, because such an exciting prospect, such a high quality all-rounder for India and of course for Mumbai, but just no match action, right? In the last 12 months, injury, recovering from injury, and there you go. He's just not had enough match practice. How much of a worry would this be for Mumbai?
See, I think they might be worried about it, but the kind of captain Rohit is, he'll be very casual about it around the dressing room. It is. Match practice is a huge issue. In fact, that's one of the things that I was looking at. Who does have current match practice? And in fact, the teams that are coming off with a lot of players coming from the CPL or from the England Australia series, they will have a little bit of a starter's advantage. There's no doubt about it. But Hardik Pandya has played 2-3 practice matches. He played in the DY Patil tournament just before the pandemic happened.
He was on fire.
And he was sensational. So he's raring to go. And I think this is not going to stop him. I also think that, again, that this is Surya Kumar Yadav. Again, in 2014, he had a very, very good run in the UAE with KKR. He started very well out there. Wait, guys. There was a bet. Somebody on Twitter said, I'll take 158 seconds to mention KKR.